Where my stocks at, all right? Buy low and sell high with AJ. Let's get right into it. All right. The stock market was on fire today, and it was crazy. There's a couple of things I want to go over concerning the stock market, and also some stocks you guys need to watch concerning this earnings season. All right, I got two stocks for you guys to put on your radar. And we're going to talk about what occurred today in the stock market. Today is April 12th, 2022. Let's go. Let's get right into it. Okay, first off, let's talk about the two stocks you guys got to have on your radar for the earnings season. The first stock is a juggernaut. The juggernaut call is Microsoft. Okay, today the market started off in the green after the the CPI report, and the NASDAQ shot up ridiculous, way up or whatever. It was a nice day. Okay, but towards the end of the day, the market started to sell right back off to the overnight lows, which I was monitoring. Okay, but it's all good. It gave us an opportunity to try to load up on Microsoft. Microsoft's earnings is at the end of the month, and they consistently beat their earnings consistently through the last couple of quarters. All right, right now Microsoft is trading around the $280 range, 280, 281, 282. Okay, it's a good buying opportunity. Buying it at this price could possibly put you in a good position long term, and plus be able to make a profit if they beat their earnings and the stock price goes up. All right, Microsoft, I checked out the charts recently. It broke a new low today for the last 90 days. Okay, the previous low was at $284. Okay, and for like about the last 6 months, I think the lowest it's ever been is at like $279. You guys could go do your due diligence and check it out for yourself. I think this is a good play. A lot of these analysts like Microsoft for the long term and short term. So let's take these NASDAQ drawdowns as buying opportunities to go into these earnings. All right, the next stock I want to bring up to you guys and gals is, give me 1 second. The stock is, I'm having a brain fart again. Hold on. The stock is Microsoft. AT&T. Oh, so I just got it back. All right. Remember, this is not rehearsed or anything. I don't got nothing written down. All right. So the next stock is AT&T. Okay. Listen, I was supposed to drop a video on Monday about this stock, but I didn't get a chance to because of things that was going on in my personal life and things of that nature. So I didn't get a chance to drop that video. Okay. Monday morning, I put it on my Instagram though. So make sure you guys friend request me on Instagram at Buy Low Sell High with AJ. Okay. So what happened is this with AT&T. Coming off of the weekend, there was some news that came out in the pre-market saying that AT&T completed their deal with, I think, Warner Brothers. I think Warner Brothers or something like that, right? They completed their deal, Discovery deal, and things of that nature. So for some reason, when they completed that deal, it was something in the agreement that made the stock price go down considerably. Mind you, AT&T is a stock that usually trades around the $22 price range, or at least above 20 consistently for months and possibly years. All right, go check the charts out yourself. So I wake up in the morning, I look at, certain websites and things that I usually check out, certain apps I check out for, stock updates and things like that. And I see AT&T trading in the pre-market at $18.62. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. So you know what I had to do? I had to go get my gun. Woo, 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 woo. I had to start shooting it down. Straight up. So, real talk. So, got in it at 1862. In the last couple of days, it's been taking off. Return on investment. Now, the reason why I bring up AT&T also is that this week, they're gonna have a record date, ex-dividend date this week. That's gonna give you 27 cents a share, I believe. Do your due diligence and check it out yourself. So holding it until that, after the ex-dividend date, is gonna be also good. You're gonna get at least a good 5% back. Yes, the stock price will go down a little bit because of the 27 cents, but that's okay. You could possibly buy more shares at that time to cover the difference or whatever it might be. I think that's how I'm gonna play it. All right. So that's another thing, another incentive of owning AT&T right now. And another incentive, I'm dropping the bombs. Boom. The other incentive is that their earnings is coming up too in the next couple of weeks. I believe in the next 2 weeks. I think in the 20s, around April 21st, the 22nd, around those areas. Do your due diligence, check it out. So AT&T has 3 incentives. First of all, you're buying the stock at a low price that hasn't been trading around these prices for a long time. So you could buy the stock, sit on it, then you could collect money off the dividend, and then if the stock price goes up after earnings, or it just goes up like later on in the future, you making money in all 3 ways. What can beat that? No, well, you heard it first. Buy low and sell high with AJ. Yeah. All right, so the next thing I wanted to update you guys on is like the market was really, really wacky today. Shout outs to my day traders out there. We got to always be fighting with Wall Street. It's crazy. It's always like a big fight. But I tell you like this. You got to know how to move, okay? The NASDAQ overnight was selling off overnight. I witnessed it myself. I was looking at the charts. Couldn't even get no sleep or whatever. It is what it is. All right. So I noticed something cool. Now, the markets open up. The CPI data drops during the pre-market. NASDAQ takes off like a rocket ship. Was like, yo, when is this rocket gonna land? I'm like, yo, I'm seeing the charts, the candlesticks keep going up and up and up and up and up. I'm like, whoa, when's it gonna come back down? Damn. Woo. It's like SpaceX up in this piece. I'm like, whoa. All right, so now the markets open up. It starts to come down a little bit, but it keeps fighting. It goes down a little bit. It becomes a little bearish, but then it comes back up and things like that. And then towards the end of the day, it starts to sell off right back to where it was at the lows of the overnight. Okay? So I was like, wow. But the reason why I bring this up is that when you're trading, be very, very careful and try to understand the market. Please, guys and gals, don't panic sell if you got a quality company like Microsoft. If anything, if it's dropping down because the market is dropping down, you should be buying small increments of shares. Okay? Know what you're trading. Don't trade pump and dumps, penny stocks, and all that other stuff. Try to focus on good companies. Okay? Good indices. The indices, NASDAQ, S&P 500, Dow Jones 30. Things of that nature. You know, Microsoft, Apple, Facebook, but Facebook's a little shaky right now. Netflix, Google, Amazon. Like, keep focused on good quality stocks, okay? And everything should be all right when this market volatility occurs, because we not pushing the buttons. Somebody's behind there pushing the buttons, and anything can happen. How can CPI, the inflation data, comes out, right? So then the market reacts positive to it. The market goes up. And you're trying to tell me by the end of the day, it hits the overnight lows again? Like, what changed? What information has changed from the morning with the CPI data that everybody was waiting for, and the reaction to it by the market was good, and then all of a sudden, towards the end of the day, it's a dump fest. Market volatility. If you're an investor, stick to your good stocks and don't worry about market volatility. Just worry about, if you invest in long term, that if your conviction stocks or the stocks that you believe in come down a little bit or whatever it might be. But don't get me wrong, if you're in profit, if you're in good profit, you need to take some off the table and collect that profit, just in case the market has downturns where you have more money to buy the same stock at lower prices and things like that. You got to know when to get in and get out. All right. So that's my update for you guys. I hope you guys like this video. I hope it was informational. I hope that you understand my mind frame, because everything that I'm telling you guys or speaking to you guys about is things that's going on in my mind about the stock market, because I'm into the stock market on a daily, every day. So pretty much, I'm always like, checking things out and things of that nature. So I'm just sharing my perspectives, and hopefully my perspectives could lead others in the right directions. But I'm not a financial advisor, so please consult the financial advisor concerning if you're going to get into the stock market and start buying stocks with your hard-earned money. So understand that. Like I said, I'm doing this just to give my perspective because of the personal things that I'm doing with my choices in the stock market and my ideas about the stock market. All right. So that's about it. It's a nice sunny day today. Enjoy the weather wherever you at, whether it's raining, whether it's the sun shining, whether it's thunderstorm, whether you're waking up in an igloo. I don't know. Whatever. Remember where you heard it first. Buy low, sell high with AJ. Like and subscribe and share with others. And one more thing, let's get this money. My Instagram is right down there at Buy Low, Sell High with AJ. Follow me whenever I post things up ever so often. So let's do it. Peace.